too technical.
I got you. So I got you. So thank you again, Josh, for the. That's why we got a real Hollywood director on the show because he said what we need to do. Jump from the top. I like that, baby. That's what I'm talking about. So the TPX podcast, man. We're gonna keep it running. Big Josh, continue your origin story. Hollywood extraordinary.
Take it from the top.
You gotta take it from
Very
the top.
top.
Very top.
Matter of fact,
Big Gordon, thank you, Big Gordon. Thank you. Big Gordon's in charge. That's why I got Big Gordon on the team, man. Big Gordon's smart as hell, man.
We're gonna restart it. Okay.
Yeah,
Josh
Big Gordon in charge, man. Don't talk to me no more, y'all. Big Gordon in charge.
All right. You ready to restart now? Hey, what's up, everybody, man? It's my name, Cameron Gordon. Okay. Oh, yeah, we good.
Supervisor good. Supervisor.
I'll start back over from the beginning.
Yeah.
You good? Hey, what's up? This is the TPX podcast, man. We out here live, man, on a great Monday, ready to get things started. Got my man Tice Cotry, the big guy, Dirty Soft Doc, man. And my boy,
it's Josh Williams, man. That's Josh Williams. Hey, that's Hollywood extraordinary. Run it back.
One more time.
Hollywood Josh. That's Hollywood Josh. Hollywood Josh.
Yeah, all right.
From New York, though.
All right.
NYC, baby.
Josh, man, you ready? All right, man, cool.
NYC from NYC. And Russ Parr in the morning show. Remember him?
There you go.
Go ahead, Big Gordon. Go ahead.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to the TPX podcast. It's me, Cameron Gordon, my man Tice Cotry, my man Josh Williams, and most importantly, the guy who started it all,
The Dirty South. Thank you.
my man, the Dirty South Doc, man.
That's right. This is fun. This is gonna be fun, man.
Yeah, all right, so we're here today, man. We got a special guest, my man Josh Williams, man. We just a pleasure to be here with you, man. Mr. Hollywood Josh, Mr. Actor, Mr. Producer, Mr. Do It All, man. We just want to just talk to you today, man. Just figure out your origin story and just give your insight, what you think about TPX and how life has brought you into this circle with us today. We're here today.
All right. So in a nutshell, I'll try to keep this very quick because I ain't going forever. I got into the film industry. Just wanted to leave the real estate industry, and I started writing first. So I started writing my own scripts based off of our life at the time. We were doing some crazy things as young individuals, running the 6th largest land development company in California, Dunmore Homes. I was the regional sales manager. So I oversaw about 36,000 lots of property for all the mortgage divisions. I had about 36 employees and so forth.
Guys, he's being modest. Know that movie Hangover was it Hangover, the Vegas movie? What's that Vegas movie?
Hangover. Yeah,
he did that every day for years. Tell him the truth.
All right. Get to the nuts about
Tell the story. Don't be modest. It's a podcast,
yeah.
baby.
I wrote my first script. I sent it over to one of my friends who was a former wrestler with me in high school. He was an extra on Pirates of the Caribbean. So I wrote my first script, and I sent it over to one of my best friends, my daughter's godfather, Stephen Hernandez. And he gave the script to the first assistant director of Pirates. His name is David Vengas. So David Vengas, while in the middle of shooting Pirates of the Caribbean, read my script and basically redlined it and sent notes and said, hey, this is a great script and all. We like the storyline, but if you ever want to get into this industry, you need to learn the back end of the industry because this would cost about $300 million to make. All right, so, great story, but learn the industry. So it was around the time where the real estate market had crashed, the mortgage industry tanked. So we lost close to $500 million. Everyone lost their jobs and whatnot. And man, we were hiding cars. We were just like all of our property values just went down. And I told myself I was never going to be in the industry again where I don't have any control over my destiny. So at the time, I was like, all right, trying to find the next job. And David Vengas went to New York and started doing some stuff there. We decided to just I moved from Sacramento and moved to New York and started working on, the first show I worked on was Law & Order Criminal Intent. Yeah, so that was my first job as a production assistant. I went from making 6 figures as the regional sales manager of a $6 billion company, and now I'm grabbing coffee at 27, 28 years old for Jeff Goldblum and Vincent D'Onofrio and all this sort of stuff. And I was like the oldest, PA, in the industry at that time. So it's like I have all these little young kids and stuff. I wanted to be exactly what David Vangus was, because David was making $1 million a year, or every Pirates movie. David in history is the highest paid first assistant director in history. He did all the Pirates movies, a lot of Gary Marshall films, and he's a huge mentor. So at that point, I moved there, and then my little bro, Joel Taylor, he's the writer of Creed 2 and Space Jam 2 and whatnot, Transformers. So he's like my little brother. He moved up, and me, him, and my best friend Steve, we started writing our own little short films and whatnot. So I got into that while I was still working in the industry. So I ended up working on close to about 300-400 movies. About 4 Oscar winners, including Wolf of Wall Street, American Hustle, Salt, Hunger Games, Spider-Man's, Dark Knight.
Guys, tell them the cool story about Angelina Jolie. Like Brad Pitt shorty. Tell them about that story, man. We got real. Hey, y'all. Ain't nobody in Montgomery got nobody to know Angelina Jolie. You know what I'm saying? We flexing on y'all today, off rip. We flexing off rip.
Yeah, so
flexing off rip, baby. Let's go. Angelina Jolie story. Let's go.
Yeah, so I got hired to basically. I sought this job out because I knew they were going to start filming in DC. It's a movie Salt, which Angelina Jolie plays like this crazy, secret double agent, and they were going to start in DC, which I had just moved to New York, and still have a place in DC. So instead of them hiring locals, they were able to bring me down, and I brought a bunch of other PAs from New York down to DC. They all stayed, with me at my sister's condo, and I worked on the movie Salt. And like the first morning in DC, they took us all out. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. We're like downtown DC, like 300 crew members, and we're in the trailers and all that stuff. And the producer's like, look, don't you guys look her in her face. Don't say nothing to her. This Angelina Jolie, just whatever, if she asks you something, it's all good, but for the most part, don't, hands off. All right? They woke us up, had us there early that morning just to tell us that, right? So the first shot of the movie is where she's running from Chiwetel Ejiofor and Liev Schreiber. She had just left the apartment building, and she's running across the street.
I remember that scene. I love that movie. That's a good movie, man.
Yeah. So that was the first shot of the movie in DC. Back then, like it was snowing at that time. So it took us a long time. We had to clear all the snow out for the shot. And the shot was like a football field away. The camera was so far back. And it was her first scene. I knew exactly where she was going to start. So I went and I stood by the start mark because I was going to have to cue her. I knew that once the director and all of them saw that I was there, that they were going to make me cue her. So I got to cue Angie on the first scene of the whole movie that was shot. So I'm standing there. They're like, okay, New York Josh is here. All right, he's going to cue Angie. So I was like, all right, word. So, so I'm sitting there, right? And Angelina comes over. I duck my head down like this. I'm like, all right, so you're going to start right here. And I'm going to be around the corner. And I'm going to cue you. And she's like, whoa. Hold up. If we're going to be working together for the next 6 months, hi, I'm Angie. And I have my head down like this. It said, don't look at her. So I look up, and I'm like, Josh. and that was basically it. So I ended up, doing that first scene. And then on that movie, I did both the DC unit, and then we went to New York, and I was Vic Armstrong, Oscar-winning stunt director. I was his assistant. So all the stuntmen, all the rehearsing, and all that stuff, we basically choreographed in Greenpoint, New York. And I was Vic Armstrong's assistant. Vic Armstrong was Clark Kent from Superman's stunt double.
What?
For real?
Yes.
That's crazy.
What? Bro.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Man. So as far as in the, obviously I'm a big movie nerd. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody bigger movie nerd than me. You know what I'm saying? and we can battle all day. You know what I'm saying? I know all the Marvel joints. I know all the Call of Duty. I know, excuse me, Lord of the Rings. I know all the Lord of the Rings. I know all the Star Trek. I know all the Jason, all the Freddy's. I know all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, for you, sir, what's your like coolest? Like you was involved making movies. So like, what's your coolest like making the movie moment?
My coolest making a movie moment was actually on Salt. That was the most like insane, like stunt driven in New York craziness, and like the feeling of like hewing, one of the biggest stunts in movie making history, where like she is in the car with the handcuffs and fighting the cops.
Right.
And we flipped the car off the bridge.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I was there on the I was on the bridge, and basically the way that we lock up, like we had to lock up both Manhattan and the Queens side of the bridge.
What?
The Queensboro Bridge, right? So we got about like 200 production assistants, and each one of us who are key PAs, like key PA is the head PA, and when you do a big job like that, like there's about 150 to 200 production assistants. So we each have to break off, and like I'll have 10, another key PA will have 10, like we'll all divide it up because you're on a walkie-talkie, and you got to make sure every last point where the safety is concerned is locked before you do any stunt. So we're sitting there rigging, and I'm talking about like because the car flips over, it flips over onto an actual street, and we lined up a bunch of cabs at the bottom for the car to flip over to. Like just to do that one stunt was a 2-day process.
Wow.
Just do that one stunt. So
That shows you how much goes into like each scene though. Like,
Hey, bro. So in our movie, right? I guess we can have a couple stunts. You know what I'm saying? But like, you the stunt man, like you gonna help us out with that, right?
Yeah,
they go and play football. Tice play football. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's gonna be some stunts in our movie.
Coordinated all day.
Yo, this is gonna be. Yep, watch what I'm telling you. Watch. All right, go ahead, big. So like, Salt was a cool. That's a good movie. I love Salt. Good. And so the understanding that, like, that's a huge team effort.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's huge team effort. And people don't understand. We back in eating the popcorn 2 days for that one scene, dude. 2 days.
But imagine, right? So I had to run up the bridge to have view of the top of the bridge where the oncoming cars were going into Manhattan. We shut it down. Yeah. So I had to have an eye on that, and then an eye on the other side to make sure it was locked, and there was no one that's gonna ruin the shot by getting in. So after that, I hop in the main cop car, the lead cop car, and basically close the bridge, and then we call action. So like if everything on my end is not good, the scene doesn't start. The director can't call action. The first AD can't call action. They first ask, "What are we locked?" Like when you do a big scene like that, like it's crazy. Like the type of stunt sequences I've done are legendary. From what's it called? Like from Dark Knight to
you did the football field one in Dark Knight.
We did football field. Well, I didn't do the football field.
That was crazy, dude. I mean, this is a sports show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that was crazy. Explain that for us.
Well, I couldn't. I wasn't there that day.
Oh,
I was there for the big battle and the sequences. No, in the streets.
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, Bane. You know what I'm saying? Like the big, like that was, we had 1,000, like about 1,500 extras, stuntmen all in the middle of that. I didn't want no parts of like anything on the ground, so I got a job. Like they hired me to be Morgan Freeman's assistant.
Right.
Like, so like I would roll up at that point. I was done being the top key PA in New York.
Right.
I was like, man, forget all that, man. I want something cush. So like, I was in the office.
Right.
Like, so they were like, deliver some stuff to set. I went to set, and it's just pandemonium out there. I want no parts of that shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
man,
bro, I already paid my dues.
Yeah, Dark Knight, that was a good flick, man. Dark Knight was wild.
They're like, great, Josh is here. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm just dropping stuff off. I'm going back to the office, man. You guys have at it. And I went back to the office, but the craziest part was I had to wait for all of those extras to sign out. So that meant I stayed at the office until they signed out on set. That paperwork came to the office, and I have to check off every one of those and turn
Man, that's a drag.
So you're talking about a 19, 20-hour day, thinking I had a cush.
That's rough, man, dude.
So
Word?
oh, this is my G.
Oh,
Michael Imperioli.
oh, it's some dude on the.
Sopranos.
Oh, Sopranos.
You know? You know that dude?
Yeah, that's my G.
Wow.
That's crazy.
So, man, like, speaking of wild stunts, the joint Fast and Furious, they stunts be kind of wild.
Their stunts are.
Is that all
insane.
CGI?
No, a lot of that is practically done.
The submarine was in CGI.
They do a lot. Most of their stunts are done.
Nah, bro.
practically.
Nah.
Yeah,
That was a real submarine?
bro. The way that. All right, so there's different ways that you can do it. I wasn't on that.
Oh, you can't okay.
I can't verify like how they did it. I never looked it up. But what we did on, I'll just say Wolf of Wall Street. So on Wolf of Wall Street, for the boat where they had the huge tsunami and all that stuff, we brought in Rob Legato, who is the second unit director, like Titanic. So all the stunt stuff for Titanic, we brought the best guy in, and basically my job on second unit, I was a key production assistant at second unit for Wolf of Wall Street, but I had to take all the footage and drive it over to the main unit where Martin Scorsese was shooting, because we ran both units at the same time. So I had to go over there, sit behind and watch him do a scene. Wait until he's done. He would shoot like maybe a couple, things, and then I would show him what we just shot over there. So on the stunt unit, we halved the boat. We built the boat, and we had like this green screen about like 60 feet up, all the way around the boat.
Damn.
And I had to put like Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill on the boat. And basically, the boat was mechanicalized where you could do a setting, and basically the boat would shift the way that you want it, so you can make sure you get all the camera angles the right way.
Oh, wow.
And at the same time, we're throwing about 60,000 gallons of water at the boat on the stage. All this was on the stage.
Hold up, pimpin'.
So so like we find different ways to like all that stuff was choreographed, and it was crazy because we sat through the whole night, and I would have to do like a few takes, take that footage, wait for Martin to finish up doing the scene, then go to his trailer, he would watch it, go do another take, had to take it all the way back, tell him exactly what he wanted to change, and then we have to do it again.
Dude.
Yeah.
It's a lot, man.
That's a lot, man.
That
Like,
makes sense though. Now why these movies take so long to come out?
Why they cost
Yeah.
250 mil.
Yeah.
It's a lot
so
to go
I
into
think,
it.
all right, so I got a lot of questions now, and I don't know if there's enough time today. It's our first show. We were being
You know what? I need to learn more about you guys.
Hey,
I mean,
man.
I'm in the film industry. Boom, boom, boom. That's easy.
Hey,
I want to learn more
we're
about
humble,
what you
man.
guys are doing.
Because we're humble. You know what I mean? We're not here to toot our horn. Not really. You know what I'm saying? But, we want to show all of our guests that come on the show, we want to give them the floor. Because you graced us with, like, why would a Hollywood stunt director, producer dude want to come to our show? That's you guys got to figure that out. But, you know what I'm saying? But it's an honor for us because we're kind of, by societal norms, we are nobodies. Yes. You guys don't know who we are. Y'all know Big Gordon, yet. Y'all don't know Captain Alabama, yet. And y'all definitely don't know the Dirty South Doc, yet. So we're technically nobodies. However, it doesn't matter what you guys think about us because we're still going to win this game. You know what I'm saying? Because 3rd and 6, trifecta, we run the ball.
So as far as like for a trifecta, how did you go about creating the?
Man, so it's really, I didn't have to create it. It was already there. I just had to like kind of like Rubik's Cube. Just literally, that's what I did. It's how can I say it? Think of it like when you're in a situation in life. Most great, like, kind of ideas, inventions
Happen on accident.
happen on accident.
Yep.
And this is what this is. This is a universal, like how they say the movie, my joint, with the big movie with the big wave, Storm. What's the movie with the movie when they all died? And the big
Titanic.
No,
That's sad.
they were going to get the fish. It was my boy from Ocean's 11. Bourne was in it. Ocean's 11. Not Matt Damon. Mark Wahlberg was in it. It's about they went to Perfect Storm.
Okay.
Remember the Perfect Storm?
Not really. I wasn't gonna watch
I'm a
it
big
twice.
movie nerd,
You know?
right? You got homework now. Big time. Y'all gotta watch Perfect Storm. Basically,
Nah, I was good the first time.
I just say this. Basically, it was a bad weather situation. They were being greedy, trying to get a bunch of fish, and they had to go the long way. And on the way home, they ran into a perfect storm. 3 storm clusters met at one, and if they didn't go that way, the fish was going to spoil. It wouldn't make no money. They was like, we out here to get this bag. We got to go back through the storm. They get to the storm, the wave went straight up, and then it came back home and they died. That's how trifecta happened, right? It's kind of like
So you were on a boat
no.
with
The perfect
tights?
storm. The perfect storm. When you have multiple factors
Yeah.
of energy coming together, you get trifecta performance, the power of the juice. Because
No
what
doubt.
happened in that storm in the clouds was electricity, lightning, thunder, bomb, hit the water. But basically, man, for me, it was basically, I'm a nurse practitioner. Let's get that straight. Let's not be fooled. I want to be serious about this because people understand that we are a real entity. We are a real medical company. We are a real business. Let's start there. And because people understand that this isn't about trying to be cool or trying to look, we're not trying to be hip at all. We are not hip. We're too intelligent. We are too intelligent to be hip. Let's start right there. And so I'm a nurse practitioner. Big Gordon about to get his master's. He's about to get his bachelor's in business. I'm about to give him the PhD crash course on the business side, and Big Gordon getting it too. But we are a company that's based on science, business acumen, and integrity. That's who we are. But the TPX podcast, the TPX, the Trifecta Performance, the Power of the Juice, that's how it happened. I was at a point in my life where I was just chasing the wrong thing. Just chasing money, trying to chase fame, just chasing it. And then in that process, the TPX fell in my lap, literally. And I wasn't looking for it. Someone told me about a Tesla. I met this gentleman who invented a Tesla pain device. He designed it for pain management. And that was been my emphasis, to help our military veterans and our veterans deal with their pain. And my personal story is, my origin stories is how this came to pass. I was in a point in my life, it just wasn't a good situation, and I was just out there just searching, and then I was looking for the wrong situation, and someone said, hey, by the way, don't do that, you're going to go to jail. I said, oh, good idea. And by the way, check out my Tesla pain device. I'm like, at the car? He's like, nah, bro, forget that car. Elon's a scam artist. I have a Tesla pain device and it's
not actually Elon Musk.
Right,
You know, it's Nikola.
right. And so this gentleman invented a Tesla pain device.
Yeah.
And what he reverse engineered, because Tesla actually invented it in the 1920s. This is the boring part. I'm sorry. We have to educate you guys. We got to do it. Because there's not going to be any questions. You're not going to doubt what we're talking about because you guys are scared to read.
Yeah,
So we're
Elon Musk's
tell it
going to get
you.
a huge spike in,
Right,
just traffic,
Elon,
even though
thank
it's
you
not
for
for
the
him.
Elon, you're welcome. Matter of fact, we're going to invest in Elon tomorrow morning. We all get Elon stock tomorrow. No, it's bond. I got a Fidelity account, and we smart anyway. So basically, in the 1920s, Nikola Tesla discovered the alternating current. Pay attention, people. Everyone has watched The Matrix, right?
Yep.
What did we learn from The Matrix about life?
Man, there's still things from the Matrix I still don't understand.
But in science and life, there's always opposites. You got Neo, you got Agent Smith. The battle didn't end until they canceled each other out. That's how Matrix ended. But going forward, Terrence Howard reiterated this. When I watched the Terrence Howard podcast with Joe Rogan, in the universe, there's always opposites. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's why positive and negative, protons and electrons. You can't have the same in the universe. That's
Protons, neutrons.
No, that's protons and electrons are the opposite. Neutrons is neutral.
Neutrons, neutral.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And so it's important that people
It's been a long
understand
time
that.
since I've been in high school.
And in life, you have to have opposites to have balance.
Yep.
You have to. Football, baby. Offense, defense. Special teams count, but not really. But we got, we got offense and defense. You got to have balance, man.
Yeah.
Sports are the game of life, and they have balance. You have offense, you have defense. So the science part of it is Tesla discovered the alternating current. But however, we're taught in history that Edison discovered electricity. There is some truth to that, a little bit. Edison discovered direct current. Tesla discovered alternating current. And what they figured out was alternating current was the same one in our heart. No one's ever going to tell you that. We're the Dirty South Doc, I'm telling y'all, listen to this, science. Edison discovered direct current, negative energy, negative. Tesla discovered alternating current, the positive side of life. Electricity is who we are as people. That's our life force. Mm-hmm. And Tesla discovered who we are in the universe. It exists naturally, who we are. Mm-hmm. Edison discovered the direct current, the antagonist of who we are. I don't want to get spiritual, but you guys figure it out. Mm-hmm. If we're alternating current, what's opposite of us? Death. Not us. That's the direct current. That's why these 10 units they put on y'all don't work, because they're not meant for us. Pay attention to the science, please. So, Nikola Tesla figured it out. But however, because of money and greed, Edison was backed by J.P. Morgan. At that time, considered the richest man in the world. You know what J.P. Morgan created? Shell, BP, all these oil conglomerates, they come from J.P. Morgan from the antitrust lawsuit. Mm-hmm. And so when they figured out that Tesla had figured out the alternating current, it was better than DC, because Tesla won the contract to power Niagara Falls. Mm-hmm. And that was a battle between him and Edison. It was a money thing. And Tesla wanted the world to have free power. Mm-hmm. And so when they saw what he was up to, it's like, nah, bro. That was the beginning of the system of control that we deal with right now because of that battle. And we're told a somewhat truth that Edison did discover electricity. Edison is the father of electricity, but he's not the real father of it.
All right, can I hold right here really quick? Can you get your same spot from where he's at?
What's he need to do?
In the background, he's moving around, so it's gonna distract.
Tell him to go
on that side.
Tell him.
Okay. Yeah, because it's gonna take the audience's eye.
I got you. Hey, David.
Sit on this side here.
Out the shot, David.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the shot.
Come over here with KJ.
No, he was talking about KJ.
Come on, KJ or David?
Yeah.
KJ needs to move. KJ needs to move.
All right,
Yeah.
KJ, come on this side, buddy.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay, cool. So basically, the science is the alternating current, which is that the TPX utilizes. It matches the one that's in our heart. Mm-hmm. So when I bought this machine and kind of figured it out and did my own research, I'm living testimony to, from the first time I know in history and human existence, we have a mean to charge the human body like a cell phone.
Yep.
Because if anyone doesn't understand, the human body is a battery. It needs energy.
Yep.
We've been trained to eat our energy or drink it. We've never been taught you can plug into that mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm gonna get you, mother sucker.
Mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? We can plug into it.
Yeah.
And this was my own testimony, 2018.
Yep.
At that time, I was dealing with 10 years of chronic knee pain, 2 surgeries, pills every day. And in 5 days, my knee pain went away. In a month, I was able to run again. Mm-hmm. My son is 15. He didn't see me run till he was 7. So from his first half of his life, he never saw his father run. It was a joke. The day I went outside and told him I'm ready to run, it's like, Daddy, you can't run. And his sister, they'll tell you the story. Mm-hmm. They said, Daddy, you can't run. Daddy went on a run a mile on concrete, and my knee didn't hurt.
Yep.
I stopped. I called the inventor, who's like my mentor now. I said, yo, how come Kobe and LeBron don't know about the TPX? Know what he said? Greed. You. So our greatest athletes in the world don't know about the TPX because of greed, and their managers and their trainers and their coaches are insecure about who they are as people. And so it's kind of like, here's what it is. I'm not playing no more with y'all.
No, you can't. You can't, man.
I can't play, bro.
You gotta lay it down,
I'm
bro.
sitting here, I swear to goodness, my great-grandkids will not know about a freaking Motrin or a cortisone shot. That's my word. My grandkids will not even think about a cortisone shot. Their grandkids, they ain't gonna think about it either, because you know what? We're starting a revolution in healthcare and science. And it begins right here in Montgomery, Alabama. Think about the history here. That's beautiful history, man. This is the birthplace of the greatest revolution in American history since the Civil War. Since the Civil War to 1965, nothing really changed in this country.
Yeah, it definitely didn't change with just the people and the environment. It's
You know what I'm
so
saying?
boring.
It changed.
Yeah,
The civil rights movement really didn't
boring.
really, like, think about it. From the Civil War to 1965, nothing changed in this country. You know, let's just say things changed since 1965, and it started here in Montgomery. Think of the irony of that.
Yeah, we finally got a Taco Bell here.
You know what I'm saying? And look at the board membership, right? Look at the board membership. Look at our director. You know what I'm saying? It's time for a new revolution, man. It's about taking care of the people, baby, with the power of the juice. Literally, nature's most powerful energy source is readily available and it's safe. My 8-year-old son used it this morning. We went on a ruck march.
Yep.
I posted it. My 8-year-old son, I charged him with energy, and it didn't hurt. It didn't burn like them 10 units y'all be using. I'm going to say this one time, guys. I'm going to say this one time. If anyone asks me again if this is a 10 unit, I'm going to say no, because they don't work. 10 units, which you guys are used to, don't work. Let's be honest. That's why we're here. If 10 units work, you wouldn't be here. He wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here. He wouldn't. Matter of fact, none of those guys would be here. Hold on. None of those guys would be there. Hey, y'all. If a 10 unit didn't work, fix that, Jason. I'm sorry. I just gotta. They would not be here. You know what I'm saying? And so I need people to accept what we're talking about with confidence. With what's the other word? When you're not confident, but you're passionate. There you go. You're passionate, man. It's just, I don't know what to say, man, because my life has been changed for the better. I'm 47, 6'5", 300 pounds. I don't have any cartilage in my knee. And I don't take pills. I'm not going to get a knee replacement. And I get at it on a regular basis, and my knee doesn't get sore or hurt.
How does that start, like, with the knee? Because, like, remember...
Not her. No, not her. That's our people's. Not her.
Yeah. We're not going to Instagram that one. All right, so for me, I have an issue with my knee at this point. Like, it only really happens, like, when I'm... I would say, like, lifting. Like today I was doing legs, and I was doing like leg press, and you could feel like just like a really sharp pain like in the knee anytime like you are midway through. Like what do you think that would be attributed to?
You have a chronic muscle strength imbalance.
Yeah,
that's what that means.
It only started, I would say, about a month ago.
And prior to that month, what did you do?
I was good to go.
But what did you do on a regular basis?
Well, regular basis, I would say not enough working out.
So basically,
I didn't work out for like 6 months.
We the same age, ain't we?
No.
Like in the 40s.
We're in the 40s, but yeah.
Come on, man. Shout to you, boy. You know what I'm saying?
You got a couple of me, bro.
Yeah, but basically,
I'm still on the right side of 40.
Oh, come on, player, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm like cognac, baby. If you're going to take a sip, you might choke on it. You know what I'm saying? But now, what it comes down to, man, just as we get older, our hydration, how much water you're drinking every day. You know what I'm saying?
I could say that.
And so
That's
think
a
of
big
it.
problem.
What people don't want to accept is that every 3 months we change our oil in our vehicles. But when that's when you say you could change your own oil in your body. You know what I'm saying? All that sludge and gook and junk, it got to go somewhere.
Yep.
It goes to your joints. So you're not, so basically you just got to keep moving. So in your case, what we do here, basically we would just give your body what it needed to correct that imbalance on its own.
Yeah.
And then you got to keep doing what you got to do. And I tell everybody all the time, understand the fact, encoded in our nervous system and our DNA are all the solutions to our physical joint problems. Our health problems, the information to fix them, it's already in us. We ain't got to go to the doctor. You got to drink more water. You got to stop eating that, don't eat like fried foods every day. Like once a week, get a cheat day.
Yeah, maybe once.
You know what I'm saying? Don't eat fried
twice a month.
foods every day, guys. Oh, hey, Dave, man, I my neck hurt. Well, you drink water? Nah. You stretch? Nah. Did you work out? Nah. The human body is meant to move. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why what at Trifecta, man, it's important. We're big about inciting change. Like using the technology, it opened my eyes to what we've been doing wrong as a society. Like literally, think about it. I tell everybody all the time. Y'all got y'all grub? Everybody got their grub already? Y'all good? They good? I can't hear them.
They good.
Okay, okay.
I was going to say, go into how not only will it like heal your muscles and your joints and all that, you can literally with the machine, how you can tell the imbalances. Like the guy with the broken femur, the quad.
Dude, think of it like this, right? One thing that can't lie is the human body. Because we're a battery. We're a battery. We're almost like a version of like our brain is a computer. It calculates the amount of images and thoughts we have in a second is compute. Like that's why AI is designed after us. Because our brain is like a living computer, like a Transformers. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason why they put that shit in the movies and Transformers. It makes sense sometimes. You know what I'm saying? but so now think about how the brain is our computer. I don't know if we can reproduce our own electricity. I don't think we can. That's why we lose muscle mass.
I mean, but we only got like a few good years for us to figure it out. Like now.
No, we don't. We figured it out already, baby.
Okay, so you have
to figure
it out.
So it basically comes down to the science of when, like for example, right, 10 years of chronic knee pain resolved in 5 days because I was still young. We just fed the battery. We jumped the engine. Rock, scissors, paper. See who goes first. Their stories are way better than mine. Who goes first?
I'm
Rock,
about to
scissors,
say,
paper.
nah, you go because you got the best one.
All right, so his story is they're both cool stories, but we'll let Captain Alabama tell his life. Tell him what happened, man. Like it is what it is.
So I mean, it all started. What was it? 2018, 2019.
It was COVID.
Yeah,
right when COVID.
It was
right
2020.
before
It was
2020.
It was right before COVID. Because remember, I was still playing when I put it on. I was out for the season, and that whole season.
When you went to the camps, it was 2020.
Okay, yeah.
When you went to the camps, it was 2020.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I was still traveling, going to Florida for the COVID stuff.
Yeah, you're right. So, pretty much, I had torn my MCL. I tore my patella tendon off the bone. I tore my meniscus.
Hamstring. Off the bone.
What else?
Funny bone.
It was everything. All 3 ligaments. It was a perfect triad.
Yeah, it was a bunch. That's why I forget. But it was pretty much my whole knee.
Meniscus, all 3 ligaments, and the hamstring, and you fractured your tibia. Fractured bone, everything that could go wrong went wrong. Everything.
So when I was trying to come back, I was running, and I was like, dude, my knee kills me when I run.
Yeah.
Like, hurts so bad. And I couldn't, like, bend it all the way. Like, it wouldn't bend all the way. And so when I would run, I would have, like, that little limp you have?
Yeah.
And it was, like, just so painful. So him and my dad are best friends, so they were talking, and he had been treating all the veterans with, like, the pain management, like the Parkinson's, all that. And he was like,
I was the young, up until that point, it had been 2 years.
Yeah.
I was the youngest patient. My kids would play with it, but they were 6 and 7. They wouldn't say, "Oh, Daddy, this is making us stronger." You know what I'm saying? So tell them, but I was the youngest patient that could say what was going on. So I'm 40-ish at the time. About your age. About your age at the time.
So he was like, just let's put it on Tice and, you know, see what it does and see how it helps him out. So I talked to David and he was like, all right, I got you 8 pads. This is where you're going to put them. Do it twice a day for, what was it, 3-4 weeks?
Let's say a month so they'll believe the story.
Yeah, because
let's say the month.
Right before this, I just got done. I ran a 40 at Troy, and I ran like a 5.1, and I was pissed. I'm like, bro, I'm slow, bro, like bad slow.
We got to educate them. All right, guys, the guys that don't watch football. All right, we're in Alabama, but people outside Alabama don't watch football. And in football, there's something called the 40-yard dash, and it's very important to get. It's very important. Everyone knows what's your 40 time. So a good 40 is super fast. Dion did a 4.2, right?
Yeah, for a linebacker, he's probably like 4.8, 4.7.
4.7, 4.6 is good for a linebacker. 4.7, D1 linebacker, like maybe not NFL, but solid D1 linebacker is 4.6, 4.7.
Yeah. And so I was pissed, and he was like, all right, we'll just try this regiment. So I did it twice a day, and then I went to the Alabama camp, and I was
4
like,
weeks.
I was just, stretching before. I was like, man, I feel good today. Because I did a treatment that morning. So we had the, I remember it was the vertical on the mat, then the broad, but we didn't get none of our results till after. So they like all took them down and they sent it in the mail to us. And so it was me and a couple of my buddies. We had went together. So I went and I ran the 40. When I got done, I was like, bro, I know I ran that fast. And my buddy that's at Arkansas now was like, bro, you were moving.
You didn't have no one next to you. It was just you solo,
Yeah, it was
right?
just me. Yeah. And it was like but we weren't, there were like 3 lanes, I think. But it was like, it was on you. It wasn't like, that some were running, then you would start. Like, it was just you.
No one next to you to gauge it by it. Yeah.
So I was like, I just felt good, but I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I get back home a few weeks later. It comes in the mail, and it said 450. And I just sent the picture to David. And then he calls me like 10 minutes later, and he was like, bro, are you serious right now? Are you serious?
Hey, no. I said, Tice, what the fuck is this? I said, there's no way that you run a 4.5. I'm not yelling at him. I'm like, dude, this is bullshit.
Hey, which one of your friends did you get to pay off?
Because you were still traveling at the time, so he just had given me a machine, and he was still gone, so he wasn't seeing me every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was busy, so it wasn't like I was like talking to him every day. Yeah. So then I was like, I've been feeling good. Like, my knee's been feeling good. I've been going at practice. I just feel good. And he was like, dude, you got to come up to the clinic and show me, bro. You got to show me in person. So I literally brought the card up to him and showed him. And he was like, bro, there's no way. And so, pretty much I just got into that. And then, every now and then, like, it pretty much healed my knee from that point on. Like, every now and then, like, still, because my injury, I had surgery, like, 2020. So then, like, sophomore year, I still used it, like, every now and then when it'd swell up. Then junior year, like, every now and then when it'd swell up, I'd use it. And then it would make my knee go right down, like the swelling. It would get it out, and my knee was, like, brand new. So pretty much from that point, my knee was, like, healed from it. Mm-hmm. It was almost like just it was small touch-ups. Like, I would go, like, 3 days, I'd go get a treatment every day, you know what I'm saying? And then, because at the time he was still at Montgomery, he was still traveling too. And he had to have his machines back. So, like, I would just get small touch-ups here and there. And it pretty much had my knee all the way, like, through even when I played at Troy in college. Mm-hmm. And I felt
That's
good.
Good deal.
And even now, like, I'll tell you, like, my left knee is like my strong knee, the one I had surgery on.
His
like,
doctors told him he wouldn't be able to bend your knee again all the way, right?
Yeah.
Like, he had the worst traumatic ACL you could have. All 3 ligaments with the meniscus and a hamstring pull and a fractured bone.
You said 6 months after?
No,
No, this was
a year and a half.
Year and a half.
Because he had
it's
what
a
it
long
is.
process.
So we want to be clear on his recovery. So he had the traditional stuff. He came back he injured your freshman year.
I came back, I played sophomore year.
Right.
And it was like, it was bothering me, like, a lot through the season. Like, I wore a big knee brace. Mm-hmm. And then it was that summer before junior year.
It was May going into your junior year.
Yeah, before I went my junior year, I just came out the brace after I started using it because I just felt.
Tell him, like, so basically, because he wasn't in pain, he was functioning at his absolute maximum self.
That's what's up.
Yeah, so his junior year, because of injuries, they put him at edge rusher. He went bananas. Never played D-line in his life. He's a middle linebacker. Sideline to sideline, he got you. He's like a heat-seeking missile.
I would almost play like, I know you know what I'm talking about, that rover position,
rover.
like that.
Yeah, I know exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like that bandit, but it's not. It's like that, like hover. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Outside
Yeah,
linebacker.
you tend to find your own like niche in your zone, because you're seeing the quarterback, you're scoping out.
So
the
they would
whole
have me around
offense.
that line, like it's almost like how we played a defense like this when I was in college, like South Alabama. It was like a floating rover. Like he'd pressure like off the edge, rush, or he'd like fall back and then add or fall back, do like that little zone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I did a lot like that.
But he was
effective in
out
the
of
run
his
game.
natural position, though. His natural position is middle linebacker. They put him at that spot. He went bananas.
That's
like
what's up.
he had on paper, he had numbers comparable to the best 5 stars in the country.
Because I know my senior year, I think I had 47 tackles for loss.
Oh wow.
His senior year, think about this. We're in Alabama now. Let's paint the picture.
Yeah, Alabama's tough.
Alabama 7A football. They had him 6 feet 240 playing nose tackle, and he was dominating, bro. It was just like, what's going on? Like, but because of just whatever, it just wasn't. He didn't get the recognition he should have had because he couldn't be blocked by. He had to have at least 1.5 linemen on him. He didn't get a hope he would stop getting to the. He was so. It just changed who he was as a player. He always was tough, just hard nosed, made all the plays. But now he had elite speed and no pain.
Yeah.
So that was just like he was just.
That's good
And we
deal.
never at that point we still learning about the machine. We didn't know what we were doing. I put on his legs, he got faster. We were like, oh shit.
And then even from that, then like my whole team noticed, and they started coming to his
Yeah,
plays.
so-
I swear,
so-
on like Thursdays and stuff, we'd have like the whole entire
So we got to
team.
paint the picture, right? So me and his father's an ER doctor. I'm an ICU nurse practitioner. So we're like debating back and forth the whole summer. Like, dude, this is not possible. This is not scientifically possible for someone who's 6 feet 240, runs a 5.1. A month later, they run a 4.5 flat with no real. He just normal high school like football
just working
training.
out.
Nothing, no fancy coach. No, I'm the specialist. Raise your toe up. Breathe at this angle. None of that crap. Lift weights. Put the machine on. Go run 4.5 flat.
Yeah.
And so then we were like, okay, what's going on? So here's a little sidebar. His father owns the TRT, testosterone, all the juice, right? The real juice. You know what I'm saying? That good stuff.
Yeah.
That's what his father does for a business online. Ignite Wellness, big shout out, Ignite Wellness, you know what I'm saying? But he does TRT. So all his friends thought he was juicing. Legitimately, they thought all his friends at Prattville thought he was juicing. So that's how I had a business called Trifecta Healthcare Services. That was just whatever. I had a business named that. And one day we were just like, you know what? Get juiced with Trifecta Performance because we want people thinking this is steroids. We want you to think this is drugs. We dare you to come try it because once you get a taste of that power of the juice, woo-wee, it changes your whole mindset. It changes everything, man. Like literally, this young man was not on Troy's radar going into his senior year.
Yeah.
He was on.
I had like one offer.
It's like one of those unsolved mysteries. How does the number 3 defensive player on paper in Alabama not get a star? That's an unsolved mystery. How does the number 3 defensive player in Alabama high school, 7A, number 3 on paper that year, the guy from Thompson went to Clemson, Rousseau and Calm at Alabama, and he was next on paper. And he didn't get 1 star, y'all? Y'all know y'all was wrong.
Man.
Y'all know y'all was wrong. God damn it. I'm sorry. But anyway, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Number 3 on paper, number 4 on paper in Alabama, 7A, and don't get go and get a star.
That's great.
Troy saw him at the All-Star game like, yo, who is that guy? Why is he
I was nowhere near
why was
that
he
guy on my
dominating?
team.
Why was he dominating? He was dominating the All-Star game at nose tackle at 240. Troy took him in, obviously, but here we are now, Captain Alabama.
Captain
And unfortunately
Alabama.
for you guys, where we going, Captain Alabama? Tell them what's going on, baby. Tell them what's going on.
We're getting back into the MMA world.
Nice.
I'm telling you, man, we put the power of the juice on a fighter on a regular basis. Once they get in the ring, they will be their abs. Not one fighter in this world has ever fought at 100%. Not one fighter in the history of fighting has ever fought at 100%. I tell you, the training to fight, it taxes you.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah, all
can't,
day.
and the cutting weight, all that shit.
Yeah.
Not one
then
fighter ever fights at
rehydrating.
100%.
Yeah.
Not one. But I'm telling you, we're going to change that narrative. April 26th, Alabama Golden Glove. Sorry, guys. He's coming, Captain Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a fun journey, man. We're just trying to change the narrative. So
You said April 26th?
April 26th. He's
Oh,
going
you
to
got some time.
Yeah. So yeah, we are working on it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
And
you
so
got
yeah,
this.
it's just changing lives, man. Like his parents, you know what I'm saying? He didn't have, like he had, but to go from no one looking at you to all of a sudden, Troy wants you on their team out of nowhere. It just when a young kid doesn't have injuries or pain, they become almost superhuman, and he demonstrated that. 5'1" to 4'5" flat. You know what I mean? So, and even we have another. This is Big Gordon, man. His story is just as compelling. His story might be more compelling because of the deck was stacked against Big Gordon, baby. You know what I'm saying? Big Gordon, tell your story, Big Gordon. They ain't gonna believe me when I say it. Nobody listen to me. Why don't they listen to me, dude? You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Why don't they listen to me, man?
I don't know why they don't listen to you, dog. But, you know, they always call me Big Gordon, but my real name, Cameron Gordon. I go to Alabama State. So a little bit about me. I'm a transfer. I played at, well, the crazy thing about it, so I can take all the way back to high school. I was one of the best defensive linemen in South Carolina, basically. Like, shoot, my junior year, I had, as a defensive tackle, I had 77 tackles and shoot, in almost like 10 sacks basically my junior year. And the crazy thing about it, on that on that 7th game, I had got a sack. I tore my ACL.
Ooh.
And the crazy thing about it, I tore my ACL earlier in the season, but I played through it. And I still was able to go crazy by just trying to just get training and doing yoga. That's what basically got me to keep me in the.
Man, we
Did it mess you up?
We on that yoga, man.
So did it mess you up for the long run, or?
I'm about to say, so I was like, for like one like weekend, I couldn't bend I couldn't straighten out my knee, was like bent real bad. And then I finally tore it all the way on the sack against Woodruff. Basically slammed him, celebrated, stump. Tore the ACL, right?
Come on,
I'm like,
Gordon.
man, that's why I don't celebrate now. I was just like, dang. So boom, that happened. So regular, surgery, boom, Kane got back. I had a couple Division I offer at UNC Charlotte, everything like that. And then basically COVID happened. I got greedy, wanted to get even more bigger schools, and ended up losing all my Division I offers and going D2 to North Ryan University. Still one of the top 10 D2 football programs. So I was there for 2 years. And
That
I transferred
COVID
here.
year really messed everybody up.
It messed
though.
everybody up. So shoot, fast forward, we get to Alabama State, 2023. So 2 years ago. So that's my junior year. I played as a true freshman and a sophomore. So boom, junior year. So in 2023, we playing and everything, having a good season. So then the worst game of all time, man. We played Mississippi Valley State. It was storming, raining. The field was horrible. No irrigation systems, none of that. Like, it was like a huge mud pile. We got there 30 minutes late. Couldn't even get tape for real. Like, we went outside and boom, we ended up playing. Doom. Basically, it's a huge mud pile. I get off the block. I shock and shed. Open field, I go to make the tackle, and my leg gets stuck in the ground, like because it's so muddy.
Yeah.
And when I tackle him, I twist and I fall, and I heard everything just pop like that. And I laid down. My boy Amon Scarborough, number 3, man, he was here 2 years ago. He was a safety. He said, "Cam, get up, man. Cam, get up." I said, "Nah, dog, bro. I ain't getting up after this one." So I laid down. My leg is like prop because when you tear your quadriceps, so basically I tore my quadriceps tendon. And basically what that does is like, you can't straighten out your leg. So
You can't even really move
I
it.
can't move it. So as soon as it's bent, it's bent. Ain't no such thing as kicking my leg out, none of that
tendons
stuff.
all
So
detached.
it's everything is gone. So I'm like, dang. So doctor came, he moved, he said, "Yeah, you tore your quad." I'm like, dang, my quad tendon. And then boom, I'm just sitting down, getting everything done. So boom, we finally get surgery. I'm thinking it's about to be, I had an ACL, so I'm thinking it's about to be like, I recovered from my ACL injury fast because I decided to become a vegetarian and cut out all the inflammation.
Yeah.
And I fasted a whole lot during my process, so I got back in like 7 months from my ACL. But this one, they said, at first it was like, it's going to be nothing but like, 11, 12 months. It was like, nah, how bad it was when I had the surgery, it's like going to be 12 to 16 months. I'm like, hot dog, like what's really going on?
Just so they know, I'm looking at it here. So quad tendon tears, depending on the severity, they got up to 18 months for some individuals. So
especially when you play a D-line too, like,
quad
because you got to be able to take
serious,
stress. You got to be able to,
You rather ACL tear than a quad tendon tear because it's just for context purposes, people, quad tendon's worse than the ACL. Let's just start right there. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, boom. So we're doing regular, surgery. I mean, not regular. We're doing regular PT, physical therapy. It's like going decent. I was able to get my range of motion back, but I was super weak. Like I wasn't cocky. Like my walking, I was scared. Sometimes I walk, my knee just give out on me out of nowhere. Like it was bad. And then I got to a point. We got to the year mark, so I came back from South Carolina, going back to school for the beginning of last semester. So it would have been the spring of 24, something like that.
Because you got hurt in the fall of 23, right?
Yeah. No. So we could say spring of 25. So yeah. So
that's this year.
Yeah. When I came back, because
that's when you just got back.
Yeah, that's when I really just got back.
Shoot.
Because
Man.
I tore my
tell me that.
Yeah, because I tore my ACL in November of 23, and I got surgery the last week in November.
For the quad tendon repair.
I actually got the first week of December 7th, something like that.
A 23 or 24?
23.
All right.
2023. So boom, that took the whole year. So regular, all of 2024, I'm doing regular PT. It's cool, really ain't getting nowhere with it. And then at the beginning of this year, of the spring of 2025, my PT runs out. They're like, yeah. They wasn't sending me no more appointments. I'm like, dog, like I'm nowhere near good, and people expect me to come play this year. And I got to a point where I was really my mental health was at my lowest, because I can't even get regular PT. My whole energy was depleted. It got to a point I was thinking about retiring for real.
I want to be just transparent with this. So this is January, February 25.
Yeah.
At that point, this is August of 25, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In January, February 25, did you think you were going to play football this year?
No, I did not at all. I was thinking, I'm like, man, just me doing this regular stuff, I'm like, dog, I'm not going to get back. I'm not getting nowhere near stronger. I'm not confident. I was like, man, if I sit this year, I might as well just medically retire. I was really in that dark space. I'm like, because it was no hope. And then I just started looking. I'm like, man, let me keep on looking. I got to find something, because I'm always such an optimistic person. I'm always going to try to find a plan to my problem, no matter what. I'm praying, trying to find everything. I'm like, man, let me just keep on looking. I started thinking. I thought back to my 23 season. This boy named Big Mark. He know Big Mark, running back. Broke his collarbone the first game of the season against Southern. And then all of a sudden, he just started going, to get juice and everything. Going there for about a couple of 2 weeks, 2-3 weeks, right? So when he comes back. I'm like, you broke your collarbone, why you can come back? He won offensive player of the game.
Oh wow.
130 something yards and 2 touchdowns.
Pause. Let's be clear, people. Everybody sitting and be honest. When a running back breaks their collarbone, do they ever come back the same season?
Nah.
Emmitt Smith separated his shoulder. The Giants. That little in history in football. Emmitt Smith separated his shoulder against the Giants, but he stayed in the game so they could win and get the bye week off. He separated his shoulder. He didn't break a bone, right?
Yeah.
When running backs fracture that collarbone, they're done.
Yeah, you can't hit nothing.
You can't hit
nothing.
If you go
Any
they're
hit.
done.
That's what I'm saying.
Mark was out a total of 3 weeks. He missed only 2 games because of a bye week. When he came back, he didn't miss a beat. We got the highlight. When we get fancy, we're gonna show you guys the highlights. Yeah. There's a highlight in the game.
Hold on, you know what we do? Let's cut to the highlight.
I got the highlight, Jason. Right there. We're gonna go. Ready? One, 2, 3. Gonna cut to it right here. Right. There you go. There's a highlight. All right.
All right.
So we have the highlight in that game when Mark came back.
Yeah.
There's a goal line stand. He runs over 2 people with the bad shoulder for the touchdown.
Wow.
3 weeks. It was September 5th when he we have the pictures. September 5th, 23, he fractures his collarbone. September 25th, he's cleared to play. That Saturday, 2 touchdowns, 11 carries, I want to say about 100 some change. Bam.
That's what's up.
And no one said a word, except for Big Mark, of course, but I thought we would be on ESPN after that.
Yeah, so shoot.
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Big Gordon,
crazy.
your story, Big Gordon. Go
So
ahead.
shoot, after I learned, I reached out to Mark. I said, "Hey, Mark, man, put me on. I need to get this and that." You feel me? So as soon as I get, his information, I hit him up, and I'm like, I just told him what I had going on. He said, "Pull up." So I pulled up. You just chopping it up. He said, "Yeah." Well, I'm like, "Yeah." So I get down on the thing. I get my first treatment. I'm like, so I'm just putting stuff on my leg, and we just did like some simple stuff, nothing too crazy. And then literally when I left, like, I was just excited. But the reason why I'll say it was excited, it wasn't too much. It wasn't really much of a physical thing. It was like a mentally and emotionally and spiritually thing, because like my energy was like so negative. Like, I would try to try to put on a nice smile, try to, uplift everything. But deep down, I knew that I wasn't okay. You feel me? Yeah. So just by feeling that positive energy, not even talking about just, like I said, the physical, but the actual current that was put into my body, I just felt like a sense of elation, to the point where like I'm just like feeling I can do anything, this and that. I just felt like I had hope, like that spark of new hope. Like, okay, I can keep on doing this. We can get to somewhere we never been before. So I'm like, you know what? I just trust the process. 'Cause I'm the type of person, as soon as you show me what you're about and you believe in your work, I'm going to ride for you no matter what. And that's how we've been here ever since. I'm one of his right-hand men now. So it's like, shoot,
Bro.
So basically,
That's it
we're
right
going
there.
for like a couple of months. So it's after week, we adding on new stuff. He challenging me. We working off of each other. So to the point where like, we both coming up with workouts and everything. And the fact about it, we was able to get the energy from the machine. We was able to do eccentric and eccentric movements, but also add isometric into it also, because of how the muscles and everything contract. So it basically gets everything stronger at the same time. So we basically can get 2 workouts within one and get it in like 15 minutes. So
I'm gonna tell you what's important. Why what working with Gordon taught me. He taught me the lingo that the strength and conditioning coaches need to hear, so they can understand what I'm talking about. Because for me, I understand when people look like I'm crazy, because I'm an ICU nurse practitioner. That's how I'm talking. Yo, man, you put the feet, do that over here. We got poop, and boom, you back. You good? They be like, what you talking about? I'm like, you don't get that? Nah, bro, we don't run ICUs like you.
Yeah.
Working with Big Gordon was like, all right, that's easy money. It's just understanding how you communicate with people of different languages.
Yep.
I'm an ICU nurse practitioner. Those guys are strength and conditioning coaches. 2 different worlds. You know what I'm saying? So work with Big Gordon taught me how to, in that, they're how they think. It's like, oh. So basically what we developed is a resistance training program that's not dependent on gravity. Yeah. That's going to blow their mind.
And the crazy thing about it, the reason why we say gravity, because it's a weight. If it's 80 pounds, that means it's 80 pounds of gravity that's pulling down that weight.
Let's be clear. Yeah, we don't want to confuse them. Yeah, excuse me.
Yep.
When we say we eliminate gravity from our resistance training, is we don't rely on objects that have mass, and we have to hold them to create the resistance. So let's kind of educate the people on what we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
And so Big Gordon, that's his realm. Tell me what we talking about, Big Gordon. Explain that whole.
I'm
gonna
say we can pull up highlights too and different things that we got. So for instance, we had a killer chest and back day. Tice,
Oh my God.
can tell you, like, he saw me like I was pumped up for 3-4, like almost a whole week.
Dude, he was around like Big Gordon was like.
I swear, I was like, that dude got bigger, bro. Like,
And he didn't go nowhere. He got bigger in it was one workout.
Yeah.
What you see
But
right
you
here?
were doing this at the facility?
Yeah, he did one
Okay.
workout and he didn't go back.
Now was that like bench or?
No.
He was just doing
we were
Just-
doing
just-
regular push-ups.
That's what's up.
And the thing about it,
I can see it.
All of the energy that we put into all thing we did was push-ups, and we had a resistance band to do push-ups with. So basically, we did that. So all of the energy that was put in the machine, we're putting that to our muscles. So your muscles are contracting at a rate to the point where like you have to fight the contraction because we're actively trying to fight against the contraction, which makes you stronger. So if you're fighting against the contraction, you fight against gravity, which is the muscle, the energy within. You basically feeding yourself more energy, but you have the outside force of using your body to basically fight against it. So
You burning up.
we're burning up everything. We can pump so much more blood into that muscle.
Yep.
So basically, the more oxygen you get pumped into that muscle, the more it's going to blow up.
That's what's up.
And the great thing about it, we're not hurting ourselves also, because as soon as you're done with the workout, you turn the machine down to a lower voltage, basically. And you're basically giving your body a chance to recover, because we took down the intensity by far. So now your body is actually recovering at a higher rate, because people use steroids often because it's not because of you lifting, because when you lift, you actively put stress on your muscles on your body. Steroids is for the recovery part, so you can lift the same way you did this morning, your first workout. Let's say you 315, your first workout, right?
Yeah.
For 10 reps. If you, a regular person, if you put 315 back on that bar, you're not going to do 10 reps again the same time later on the day, because your body got to have time to recover. We can put so basically with that steroids, you can do 315 10 times, 3 times a day, because your body recovers all that. But that's what I call the power of the juice, because the energy that will feed the muscle, we can work out high intensity 3-4 times a day, we will not get hurt.
Yeah,
Literally,
I think that really would help a lot of people that are a little bit older, not at the
That's
same.
that's the thing.
You know, because like when we were younger, the recovery time was a lot quicker. You know, like me now, my recovery, forget it.
Dude,
Like, it takes me so much longer, and then I don't feel the increase as much. Like when I was in high school, I was one of the, I would say, pound for pound weightlifting, like kings in high school.
Yeah.
So like I never lost a weightlifting match. I was in the 129, 130 weight class. I bench pressed about 275
That's pretty
Wow.
good.
at
though. That's
15
more
years old.
That's more than double your body
So
weight.
I was 15, and then I was clean and jerking around 240 at like 15, 16 years
At
old.
130 pounds?
130 pounds.
Wow.
And yeah, so like back then, I could do whatever it was, like high school, whatever. I was good. The second I got out of high school, like the recovery time was a lot longer. I would say like once I hit like 30.
Yeah.
Recovery time, you're not the same person, man.
You're
I used to be able to flip up and down the street.
Yeah.
I remember I tried to show off in front of my kids one day. I thought I still had it. I was like,
No.
yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show
The
y'all.
woman heard you kid that night.
Man, I did a straight, like backflip, landed like barely made it. Like like before I used to flip.
Where it scares you.
Yeah,
Where it scares you.
yeah, like I was like almost about to touch the ground. I was like, oh. See, gotcha. So
Yeah.
I told you I had it.
Wow.
But in the back one, I was like, man, and I was seeing stars and all that stuff. Man, I used to do like 10, 15 flips in a row.
Wow.
Now I was like, all right.
That's
Man, I'm gonna
impressive.
Sit my old ass on down.
And that's what it's about. We just
That's the tough part about recovery, which this I think would be great
It
for
works,
people.
man. We
That's what you
see
see with these
our
older
age.
people. Like, you'll give them a treatment, you'll put them through some exercises with the machine, and it'll be like hard for them, a struggle. The second they get done, they're like, I feel so good.
Exactly.
Like, I feel great.
it's a way to I explain to people the knowledge
Whereas,
is
like with the weights, if
the
they
weights.
went and worked
Yeah,
out
it's
with
a cheat
weights,
code.
they'd be like
cheat code.
tired, they'd be exhausted.
Cheat code.
But if they just, when they use the machine, like a bunch
Cheat
of
code.
patients, they'll
Yeah,
be
I mean,
feeling it, and then the second you turn it off, they're like, I feel great. Like,
Yeah, I mean, well, just for everyone to understand, I did, work out with the machine. I tried it out, and as far as like
Tell me your experience, Big Josh.
Yeah, my first experience, I came down here first to put everything in context. I met David through former two-time heavyweight world champion Riddick Bowe. So I'm directing currently Riddick Bowe's documentary. I've been working on that since like COVID. In fact, during COVID, I went to Tampa for 6 months. It was just me and Riddick Bowe, having to deal with him, trying to direct like his documentary. He's a handful. So Riddick Bowe comes here to Montgomery and is training with David and so forth. And his right hand, Jonathan Felton, hits me up. He saw on Facebook that I was in Montgomery. He's like, you need to go see my guy David. I was like, word? He's like, yeah. Go see my guy David. And I hit David up. And I was like, all right, yeah, let me stop through. My knee hurt, my elbow hurt, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll pull up. So I go over there, meet David for the first time, and I see the whole facility. I'm already impressed. At first, I didn't really understand like the process or how it would work, because I'm used to like just benching, whatever, doing my normal workout routine and whatnot, thinking I'm good. So I started with the Tesla machine, and we started on my knee and so forth, and then I believe we did my elbow as well, and then we went over to the other area where we were working out.
It was the day when the D lineman was there. He did the workout with y'all. Ooh.
Yeah. So I was watching him get down at first. Everyone was like, "All right, are you going to do it? Are you going to do it?" I was like, "You know what? F it, I'm going to do it." And no one else wanted to do it, but I did hop in there. I saw them going through it. You know what I'm saying? Like normally, like when I see someone of that size, I'm expecting them to throw like 3-4 plates on each side and squat or whatever. Like you're really only doing about like 135.
It was one plate.
Yeah, one
it was
plate.
One plate.
So you're basically doing like 135, and you're not doing what your body normally is used to doing when you're doing that type of weight. You're adding extra stress on your knees, on all your ligaments and your joints and all that stuff when you lift heavy. But this was a way to sort of circumvent going through all of that heavy lifting, but still getting the same amount of workout.
Right.
Because like I sat there, I was like 8, 9. No, I'm good. 9. He was like, all right, next round, 8. I was like, all right, we're going to stop at 6. We're going to stop at 6. Give me 4. All right, 2. You got 2, and it was tough.
10 minutes. Yeah, it was 10-minute leg day.
Yeah. So it was. I felt that it gave me much more of a stronger, better workout, and had me a little bit more, I guess, energized. Like afterwards, like I wasn't like totally,
Smoked.
Yeah. After, my normal workout, like even like today, it's like, I go in there, I hit, heavy weight, whatever, max out, do my thing, and I hit every machine and whatnot. And still, like, I don't feel the same amount of, I would say, like, satisfaction from my workout, like now, than I did when I was using the machine.
Yeah, it's
touches
a
your endorphins too.
You get so much of a deep neurological response. It's just when you guys research what we do, right? It's just not personal. This ain't personal, guys. I don't know who you are. We're going to do what's right. This is good business. We have to, we would be fools not to do this. We would be complete fools because this changes sports. Trust me, in about 3 to 5 years, when every NBA game, every MLB game, every NFL game, they have a bank of TPXs on the sideline charging the athletes. I'm not going to say I told you so. I'm going to say just, well,
I told you so.
Duh. Yeah. Like it's energy. Duh.
You're just going to close caption it.
I told you so. Duh. Like we're talking about a pure, clean energy that we can feed the human being now. Why would we be scared of this? Why would anyone want to look at me like I'm crazy? The science is so simple. We're humans. We're batteries. But yet we don't know how to charge our bodies yet. And the TPX is here to solve that problem. And I tell everyone, I'm going to keep it just real factual and scientific. The last standard in sports medicine was introduced in 1978, the year I was born. The oldest person sitting at this table was born the same year. There was an accepted global treatment for injuries called RICE. Let's point to the graphic. R-I-C-E. We need that graphic, right? RICE.
Rice.
Rest, ice,
Jerry Rice.
compression, and elevation was brought about and accepted in 1978 as what everyone should do when an athlete gets injured.
Yeah, named after Jerry Rice.
You know what I'm saying? Jerry Rice. You know what I mean? But it's just, but think about that, people. It's 2025. I'm 47. I'm flying everything, but damn, we need some new shit, y'all. Like, really? These guys are in their 20s. We got a whole table of athletes over here that's been relying on your rice, and it's like they still beat up. Ice baths, cold smoke. Really, guys? Like, come on, man. This is crazy.
And a little bit of sage.
You know what I'm saying? We send people. We got cell phones. I could text somebody in China right now, and the best recovery science is cold smoke. Literally, just say it out loud, guys. Cryotherapy is raved about.
Why?
Because it's so stupid.
I mean,
sorry, man.
you see it in a movie, and that's what you want to do. You know?
I've never personally tried
What is
cryotherapy.
it, Minority Report?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like crazy. Like, I don't know I guess they done research on it. It's cold. Have you ever had Big Gore? You ever had cryo?
Nah, I haven't before.
Big Tice, you ever had cryo? Yeah. What? Tice. As our
I wonder why he's blushing a little bit.
Everybody was getting red.
Yeah, he's blushing over there.
All right, here's the deal, guys. There's no sanctions going on because Tice was he was not under my care at the time when he was away in school. So there's no hard feelings. Tice was using ice baths. He was using cold smoke. He probably had some tape on him as well. So there's no hard feelings. It's my nephew, man. I ain't gonna hurt on him, but we need to know, man. As an eyewitness to the cryotherapy, aka cold smoke, does it work?
I mean, I wouldn't say it really works. I will tell you though, it does it's almost like a nice cold drink, like it's refreshing, but it doesn't. I don't feel like it really does anything for you other than, you know what I'm saying? Just
I
like
feel like it's just like a shot to your nervous system, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's all what it is. Because you know how they say, like, you know, the main thing you take ice baths and cryotherapy for. And check and do basically when you do it, basically is it shocks your system to the point it shuts everything down, so your blood vessels, they're basically gonna constrict basically. And as soon as you know you're done with the ice bath and everything, once your body basically warms back up and everything, all the blood vessels go, and it basically want to have a way for all the nutrients to come back to your muscles and everything like that. But as far as it working effectively every single day,
oh yeah,
nah,
like I'd obviously say the TPX is way better, but I will say, like, for why I think it's raved is it's just like almost like a refreshment for your body. Like, if you were hot in the sun, would you want a ice cold water or just a hot water? You want cold water. You see what I'm saying? It's just like,
all right, I'll be fair. I want cold water.
It's like just a refreshment.
It's really just a refreshment. Yeah. Like, it's not really something that's going to chronically that's going to
heal you.
Heal everything.
So
because basically the TPX, it heals everything.
All right, I'm gonna be a little facetious here, you know, as a scientist on the table. So let me get this straight. Across the entire world, everyone knows cryo doesn't work. Yet, you guys question me on why I'm so adamant about the power of the juice when I have results. I have two people here. I have an eyewitness that says it gives you a refreshing feeling. like a douche. Refreshing feeling. No? A douche. You get a refreshing feeling from douching. I don't know personally.
Come on. That's the old school 1980s like Summer's Eve
not so fresh feeling. You gotta wash.
Yeah, that's the Summer's Eve commercials back in the 80s. They don't remember that.
I have to bring awareness to refreshing feelings. How about some? All right,
Summer's Eve,
you know
get that
Are we talking about
freshness
getting
every
athletes
time.
back in the game? Are we talking about refreshing feelings? You know what I'm saying? Like the fans on the sideline that have the mist coming out of them. You know what I'm saying? It's refreshing, but I get it. It gets the players feeling better. So I ain't gonna hate on cryotherapy. I'm not gonna hate because it does. Tice said it made them feel better. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not gonna hate on cryotherapy, right? But it's just like, come on, guys, man. Are we really gonna have this debate? Like, are you guys really gonna question me about this, man? Like, I get kind of worried about people, man, because it's like, all right, everybody. I'm an old ER nurse. I'm gonna keep it simple, right? I'm an old ER nurse. ER for life. If you dying, you want your boy in your corner. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you right. And so everyone, you know, would agree when the show comes on, you get, you know, someone dies. What do? You get the big box of electricity, and you put it on someone's chest. You say, clear. Boom. Yeah. What happens? They come back to life.
Come back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah.
Everyone is okay with that. But when I say, hey, by the way, we have another box of electricity that works just the same way, except it doesn't cause the burns. And it works. Look, all these people are getting better. Everyone questions me now.
Yeah.
That makes sense. 100. I never thought about it that way,
Yeah.
but that's textbook.
know,
Like to be honest.
I'm about to say.
So you guys,
that's a leading statement.
like, hold on. For years, no one ever questions why on ER, Grey's Anatomy, all these hospital shows, Chicago 911.
Yeah.
Everybody, clear. Everybody get out the way. Douche. Back to life. But I'm saying the same thing. We ain't got to burn their chest off. We put the pads on them and give them the same juice. But because our box is a little bit different, it works actually. It doesn't cause the burns. Your body absorbs it like, water. You see the similarity?
Yep.
The human body needs water and electricity, people.
Yeah.
See the similarities? But unfortunately, because of just, let's say, politics, the power of the juice that was discovered by Tesla really discovered it. I didn't discover it. I just stumbled across it. I'm telling y'all, I'm like the hype man for the power of the juice. I'm the hype man. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I am the plug, though. This is our machine. You have to get it from us. I know you haters are. But you got to get it. It's our machine. We are the manufacturers. If you guys want to be part of our distribution network, we'll talk about that offline. But anyway, we are manufacturing our own product. We are the distributors. So don't think you're going to go around us. I know who you are as well.
There's always someone out there trying to take an
There's a
idea
couple
without
of you
giving
guys
credit.
out there, and I know exactly who you are. I know what you're doing, and you're still working for me. And so it comes down to just let's do good business, people. You see the symbols, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to be, this is just as Josh got his coming. Josh, he's unexpected, but
Yes,
everyone
yes.
Everyone
We're gonna
needs
give
to
him a shirt.
understand.
Yeah, he don't have any smalls.
Yeah,
left.
that's right. I don't do. Why would I order small? You know what I'm saying? Look at your boy. You know what I mean? But it's just like everyone needs to understand, man. We are a company that happens to be based out of Montgomery, Alabama. We will change sports. ASU's in the building, and they're witness to it. We got the whole D line here. You know what I'm saying?
The zoo, man.
We got the zoo in the building. We got
the zoo.
we have two athletes that using this technology just regularly, it changed their whole athletic career. It changed my quality of life. Josh is here. Josh is Hollywood, bro. Why he in Montgomery? Think about it. Why would Hollywood want to come to Montgomery? Because we're going to change everything. And it's okay, guys. Don't try to come at me because I got dukes too. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do any of
Man,
that.
tell him, man. Golden glove, man.
Golden gloves.
Don't do that to yourself. Because I'll pull up on you if you want to get in there. I can pull up too. I do jiu-jitsu. I do all that too. You know what I'm saying? But just be nice, man. Just be respectful. We're good. We're honest Americans here. You know what I'm saying? We just want to just pay us what you weigh us. You know what I'm saying? And just let it be, man, because it's science. That's the best part about it. I could break this down to a 5-year-old or a 95-year-old and make it make sense, man. We can reproduce these results over and over. Like ASU's D-line going to be the freshest D-line in the SWAC.
Most definitely.
Come the end of the season, ASU D-line going to be going 8 deep on y'all. Fresh. Balls to the wall. They have the power of the juice.
Most definitely.
And y'all be like, damn, whether it don't matter who, but I guarantee ASU D-line ain't going to be tired. Come October, November, December, they're going to be fresh. Like, no one in football is fresh the last half of the season.
All right, so let's get down to the most important, question. Cam, so with those home seats.
Oh, yeah, we getting tickets too, man.
Yeah,
It's your boy, right?
So there's home seats.
I'm saying, no, I'm locked down. I'm going to get tickets, man.
We getting tickets too, man.
All right.
And
All right.
that's a good, because we gotta just play. All right, ASU in the building, man. We got everybody D-line gonna get on the joint. So UAB, man, this is we're at 0 week in Alabama. This is almost like a holiday coming up. This week is 0 week, right?
Yeah, and I'm not saying no. It's really week 1. Week 0 was last week, but we play on Thursday, so
Okay.
that's the great thing we're looking up to. We have a great opportunity to come shock the world, show our defense what we're really capable of, man. Our defensive line, stars of the defense, man. Like it starts with us and ends with us. So
Yeah,
I
let's
got
go.
my dog Dietrich over here and my dog Mike.
Dietrich.
Yeah, we
My
gonna
dog,
meet the whole
Hey,
the whole D line in the
Dietrich,
building.
Come on. Hey, Mike.
Yeah, come on.
Mike, come on,
Y'all get it. Yeah, we gotta come on.
Y'all boy, come on. Y'all boy. Hey, Miles, come on. Dive.
Get a whole D line and get him in here, man. Get these young men in here. So
you know, this my right hand man. My dog Dietrich.
can they hear him? They need to give him headphones.
I said they can hear. Hey, so
They can hear him. They can hear him.
They can hear. Okay.
yeah, bet. So I got my dog Dietrich. Hey, going to introduce yourself to my boy.
Jones, senior, just transferred from Cincinnati, State. So look forward to some Saints. We got a good season. Welcome to Montgomery. How we get, you know what I'm saying? How David, Doc, you feel me? Keep this right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we changing the game, y'all.
Changing the game,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Let's go.
Hey, got my boy Miles, man. My boy Miles, defensive end, man. Ready to come in, dominate, man. Tell him a little bit about yourself, man.
I'm Miles Gibson, man. I'm from Oroville, Alabama, man. You know what I mean? Alabama State senior. Shout out to Doc, man. He came over and showed us a good time, man.
So, yeah. And also, the next thing, got my boy Cornell, defensive tackle, man. Number 95. Go and holler at him, man.
Hey, what's up, Cornell Harris? Just having a good time with Good Juice. He was introduced to me by Cam. Looking forward to the season. From New Orleans, Louisiana, the best state in America.
Man, then I got my boy Davi, man. Davi Farrell, man. Let's go, man. Talk to him, man.
My name is Davier Farrell. I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. Coming to Alabama, I wasn't really used to the area at all, man, but I met these group of guys and they helped me get prepared for the upcoming season. And I'm ready for a good kickoff against UAB.
All right, I got my boy Trey J, man. Trey J, talk to him, man.
Madison, Alabama. Overall, it's been an experience being on Alabama State and being treated with Good Juice. I never felt better.
Hey, man, my boy Mike, man. Hey, this is my boy, man, Mike, man.
Murray County, Georgia. D-Talker. Red shirt freshman.
Hey.
Part of the zoo, man. People a lot from Todd Milton. He calls the zookeeper because, you know, we're going to go out here, we're going to go dominate, we're going to stay fresh. And I'm just very excited for us to showcase what we've been working on with all summer. All summer, all spring, all winter, all them hard workouts, and just ready to shock the world. Just ready to show y'all. I'm going to have my D-line here almost every week. We'll have a guest person from the defense every single week. We're going to have people coming here talking. We're going to have recaps of the games, everything, highlights, everything, just basically to give y'all an insight of, you know, what us players, what we go through, our viewpoint. Because you always have a coach's show, but you don't really have a player show. So,
And that's why we're really this is our guys. You know, we do got to market our product. We do, but this is about the players. Like, because you have all, like you said, the coach. Everybody know Coach Robinson. Big shout out, man. E-Rob, man, just showing love. A lot of the players come out, man, and support what we're trying to do here. Thank you, Coach Robinson. Big shout out to ASU football as well. ASU's university has been just welcoming to the power of the juice. But it's just about getting these players a platform because these guys, they're giving their minds, bodies, and souls to these schools, man. And we're gonna have athletes come from all schools in Montgomery. We're gonna have some middle school kids on here. We're gonna have high school kids on here. We're gonna have the college kids on here. And best believe we're gonna have some pros on here as well. And so it just
All right.
tap me on that, y'all. Tap me on that.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
You know what I'm saying? That was fake, wasn't it? Was that fake?
nah, it wasn't.
Nah, that's real. That was real.
That was legit. That was legit. That was legit, right? All right, that was legit. All right, we in there. And we don't mess around, man. We do it all,
But
man.
yeah,
We do it all,
we
man.
just want to just.
I think it's important. This man, I'm so excited because this is 25. This is 7 years of hard work.
I got you. But I just want to just end this off with, man, just letting us know that we having a great time, man. We're ready to showcase y'all everything that we do, and that each and every week we're gonna have new characters. We got new people on here. We can talk about anything. Talk about life, football, anything going on, mental health, school, anything going on with life. Just chilling with the boys, man. We just invite anybody and everybody on, man. We just want to just show that we just being the best people we can be, man. Just get juice.
Yeah, remember this is important. Also, next week at the next show is September 8th. We're doing 25-cent wings. However, it's very important. You can't get the 25-cent wings. You got to pull up on us. You got to be in the room with us to get the 25-cent wings. We'll be the only spot in Alabama we get 25-cent wings Monday, September 8th, right? That's the date on that? Monday,
so.
September 8th.
That's
right?
the official.
The official
Let's double
25-cent
check.
wings.
Let's double check because I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because next week is the first.
Yeah, next
So
week
the
the
8th.
first, so
That's
it's the
8th.
8th.
So
Okay.
September 8th, we're doing 25-cent wings. Now come pull up on us, but you got to be in our little party, little private area we got going down.
Will Ray Mercer still be here?
No, he would not be here. He would not. He would not be here. But we're looking forward to the journey, guys. I think, that was a good first show.
Yeah.
We got to learn the ropes. Thanks, we got Hollywood. Hollywood's got to keep us in shape.
Yeah.
And so, guys, remember, what's your IG, Tice? Tell me your IG.
Tice Kotcher. At Tice Kotcher.
Tell me how to spell Tice.
TYCEKHATRI.
I still spell it TYSE in my phone. I got to check. Big Gordon, tell me your IG, Pippin.
It's at Cam Gordon 94 at CAMGORDON 94.
Big Josh, what's your IG?
It's at Justice Serve, JUSTICE SERV without the E.
And I don't have an IG. You follow me at The Power of the Juice on Facebook and Instagram. Just follow along on this journey. I know you got a lot of questions right now. We just kind of blew the whole thing up. But that's how we got to do it. We changing the game. And remember, man, join the revolution and get juiced. We out.
Peace. Thank you, guys.
That was 2 hours? Yeah. No, really? We started